I might. I might need to film an episode like that, just upside down, to see how long I can last before I pass
No,
out.
that would be like dope. That'd be dope short. That'd be dope to actually like put in these videos. Just also, I was thinking about that too. Like doing like a workout like session, like seeing like your workout session, seeing like my workout session, and just like putting it on like our videos, and editing them real well, and like put some music in the background to it. That would be dope.
Motherfuckers don't want to see me work out, man. I do
Oh
the
hell yeah,
same
they
shit.
do.
I do the same shit that other big dudes do in their gym. We doing the same thing now. When I start getting creative on how am I gonna work out, like with the baby, that might be something worth like checking out. Because I'm gonna take a page out of your book.
Hmm.
So tummy time is gonna be my tummy time. I
Yes.
gotta get my abs stronger. So when she's doing tummy time, I'm going to be doing tummy time, and I could plank and do little core workouts while she's trying to figure her life out and pick her head up or just squiggle around and all that. I got a cool little mat that we got as a gift, and it has like all these different things that you should be doing with her or with your child on like a
Hmm.
week by week basis or month by month. I think it's month. It's either week by week or month by month. Came with a little book. It's pretty dope. So I'm definitely going to be utilizing that. I mean, obviously every single day, but that's going to be one of my. I'm going to be doing tummy time with her.
For yourself, Google calisthenics.
Oh yeah,
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 because
yeah, yeah.
like they'll teach you like I've done so many different kind of variations of like especially core exercises through the calisthenics. There's this dude on YouTube. Shout out to Brawley Gaines. Right, he's like a big black dude. He was like into anime, so that's why he named himself Brawley Gaines, like a Dragon Ball Z character. And like his first thing he does, he goes up in the subway. It's like his little intro, and he just like takes off his shirt, and he's like just swolled out. He's like, just screaming. But like he sets the tone for like what your workouts are gonna do, and like he's just positive. He's all about eating right. He's all about making sure your core is right. The guy's amazing. He does this nice workout. It's like a push up, and you kick your leg out to the side, and you kick him out to your left side, your right side. Man, my stomach
Oh,
hurts
I
so
seen
bad.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, and like
that's
and
like
then
the prison burpees,
exactly what it
right? Like
is.
yeah,
No,
those joint.
it's exactly what it is. That's
Yeah,
what this workout basically is. Like calisthenics is basically like a bunch of prison
J- it's
prison
like
ass
prison gym.
ninjas.
It's like prison gymnastics.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
that's all it is. Like they're just doing pull ups and they're doing
yep,
like all that
yep,
shit, but slow and in control.
exactly.
It's hard, dude. Like that shit is difficult, man. Because I struggle doing pull ups. Like, and
Hmm.
that's that shit is difficult. I mean, I got a lot of weight though, so like I gotta get the fat, trim the fat.
Right.
Because I feel like I'm fairly strong. Like I'm not the strongest dude around, but like I can bench my weight. I can squat my weight and then some, or like I can do more than my own weight. I can bench my weight. I can deadlift like double my weight, but I still don't feel like when I see dudes like that who could just like be this wide and just pull themselves and they're just looking at me, looking at them, and like they're not even sweating and they're just holding themselves up. But most of the time, them dudes are like 120 pounds of just muscle and water.
Right, right. This skin, muscle, and all the body fat like ratio is
Yeah,
like
my
nine,
body
eight.
fat is not
Right,
even. Theirs is like 2%. I'm
right.
definitely
Gymnast.
yeah. I'm cool. I ain't got to do all that. I like tacos and Hennessy and beer and I ain't trying to do all that. That's too much.
2023 goals are not the six pack.
No, 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 no. I just need to be strong. You know what I mean? I don't want to be weak, and I want
Right.
to have like like you need your core, right? Like that
Yes.
is you need it. So as long as I know there's something in there, and I can bend and I can be flexible. That's what I care more about:
Hmm.
flexibility, agility. Um, like being able to bend easily,
Right.
being able to lift up. You know, being able to stand up straight. Like those are the things I'm more concerned about. Not
Posture.
necessarily posture is huge, and that's
Hmm.
something I've been working on for a couple of years now through yoga.
Hmm.
It changed my whole life. I keep telling people, everyone who sees me, is like, "Oh, you look so different." Yoga, then they laugh, and then they don't want to do it because they think too machismo for it. And I'm like, yo, that's probably be one of the hardest things you ever do is sit through a yoga class. It's very humbling. It looks easy, but I guarantee you, y'all, a lot of you cannot make it through a class without stopping and looking around, and then you see this little old lady next to you who's 80 years old, and she's planking for 12 minutes.
Right.
And you can't even stand up, right?
Yeah, man, that yoga's intense. People like try to clown it. I don't know, man. I've noticed this too. Like, you know, I remember like when I used to say like, hey, you know, like I'm at the beach. I used to surf and I used to have my skateboard, and then you know you're talking to one of your boys like, yo, man, that's just white. You know, yeah, they ain't about that life. The same thing goes with yoga. You know, people are always trying to write that off like it's some type of like it's bullshit. Like it's
Yeah. Or
like
they
it's
don't,
nothing.
yeah. Like straight up won't believe me. I'm like, dude, y'all live way more than me. I know people who live way more weight than me, but my chest is more. It looks how I want it to look. It looks more well rounded because what you do when you're doing yoga is you're utilizing those stabilizing muscles more than
Yes.
anything, and you don't really work your stabilizing muscles when you're doing a big lift because you're not holding it for that long.
Right.
That stabilizing muscle helps with the big lifts, and I need that. I mean, as a person that's had 3 shoulder surgeries, I've done both sides, 2 times on this side, once on this side. I need to be able to stabilize weight,
Right.
and like it has made such a huge difference. And after my last surgery, like back in 2017, I think that was the last one I had. I've been on the yoga. I've been, not like a hardcore yogi, but like I go at least once a month since 2017.
Right.
And on average, I'm going at least once a month. And I used to go more when in the beginning, and I've kind of tapered off from it, and I use it now intermittently when I have time or I just feel like I want to do something else. I got tired of lifting. I just need that full body workout. Dude, it is great.
It's intense.
It's intense. It's awesome. It feels good. You feel better.
Right.
Your body just feels so much better. And then, or if like the next day, if you do like a big compound lift, you feel so much more flexible and ready to actually go through that workout.
Right. Yeah, a lot of people do skip the stretching aspect of working out. I think it's one of the most important aspects of it, just to loosen up those muscles, like you said. It really helps out with, especially with your chest, because people they don't stretch out their chests, they don't stretch out their necks enough. Hips, most important, man. Like lower body, hips, your quads, calves. A lot of Achilles get blown out because people aren't stretching their calves right, or not stretching that foot to calf portion of your legs. Stretching is very, very important. Oh, speaking of your surgery, do you have any limitations? Like when it comes to like certain things, like for me, incline, I can't go all the way down on an incline, and then also too, I can't go over 130 pounds on incline. It doesn't matter how strong I am. It doesn't matter how for some reason incline, my shoulder just feels like it's gonna just tear off. Is there any limitations that you have?
No, I don't have. I mean, I can't really go. I wouldn't go. Maybe most people probably wouldn't go back here anyway. I would say I struggle on shoulder press. So my shoulder press, I have not been able to get over 90-pound dumbbells.
Huh.
Which is still a lot of weight. I mean,
it's still a lot of weight though. That's
90 pounds in each hand, right? So
Right.
you're looking at a 180-pound press. But I haven't been able to go over that yet. And I've been stuck. I've maxed out on that for probably a year. I just have not been able to get over that hump of 90-pound dumbbells. That's the highest I've been able to get to. But other than that, I mean, it's taken time. I mean, think about it. My last surgery was 5 years.
Right.
And it's taken me forever to bench my weight. But I also haven't been as consistent with working out. And since the end of towards the end of COVID is when I really started to hit it hard again.
Yeah, man. Well, you can definitely tell because you look like you got stronger, man. It looks like you
Yeah, I feel stronger. I mean,
Right.
I feel healthier. I feel healthier than I did in my 20s when I should have been at my peak. right?
Right.
And I was just like shitting away time by drinking and going out and partying all the time, and eating like crap, right? So like now I feel better, I feel healthier, I feel younger than I did when I was in my 20s.
Right. There was a song that I used to listen to, Modest Mouse, back in my early 20 somethings, and it was called "Good Times Are Killing Me." You know, and it's so true, man. The
It
good
is
times
true.
are killing me.
They're
You
killing
know,
me.
all day, because I would have some good old times, man. And I knew those were
Yeah,
killing me. 'Cause
and they're
you feel like
killing me.
shit.
You feel
You feel
like
like
shit,
crap. Yeah.
and you just get into that cycle of feeling like shit, and then re-engaging in what made you feel like shit to make you stop feeling like shit,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're back up here, and then the next day you're back down, and that's how addiction and bad habits form.
Exactly. Hey, my last workout question: dumbbells or barbell?
Uh, to me, it depends because I do a full barbell workout.
Mm-hmm.
So I do a full body workout where I'll squat, I'll squat with the bar, then I will deadlift with the bar,
Mm-hmm.
then I will do bent over rolls with the bar,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll do a standing shoulder press with the bar. I do that every week, once a week. That's like my 1 day full body workout on the weekend when I don't have to wake up and go to work. I
Yeah.
wake up and do that. That's probably my favorite workout. So it's kind of like a 5x5. Have you heard of 5x5? I just don't bench press that day because I do a full show. I do a full chest day.
Right.
But it's kind of like a 5x5 workout. But I'm just doing those 4 workouts. I skip the chest on that one. I do a full chest day. Like today I benched. So I did
Mm-hmm.
incline. I did incline. I did flat bench with the bar, incline with the bar, decline with the bar. Then I go to cables.
Mm-hmm.
Then I do a little dumbbell work, and then I finish off with dips until I can't do anymore.
Huh. That's a
With
good
the,
closer as the dips.
yeah,
Um,
and then being intentional with the dips, to making sure like I'm over it. So I'm really targeting the pecs more than just the tricep.
right. That's a really good closer. I love doing the dips until you can't go no more. That's the best one. When you know you got a good workout, we only do like 4. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you see, but I have to do mine a little different too because I'm still building on it. So I
Mm-hmm.
use the assisted machine.
Oh, okay. Uh huh.
So, but I start at like really easy, and if I get to when I get to 20, then I go higher, and I go higher, and I go higher. So by the time I'm done, I've probably completed 50, 60 dips, and like those last like 8 dips, I really had to work for real.
Right.
And like that's how I finish off my workout. And then I do the
Would
same
you
thing with back. I just use the assisted, and I'll do pull-ups um, until I can't do them anymore.
would you say your 2023 workout goal is to do unassisted dips, unassisted pull up?
I can do like 4 or 5. It's just
Mm-hmm.
I can do one or I can do a few, but it's just what I'm trying to get out of it is I can't do that yet. But I would say my 2023 workout goal is I want my legs to be on point. That's like my
Mm-hmm.
biggest focus. So like when you're talking about earlier, like stretching out the hip and like really putting a lot more intention into my lower body is what I want. Is what I'm really focusing on for 2023 because you need it. I mean, I have bad knees. Like I dislocated my knee when I was a kid,
Yeah.
and then like no one believed me, and my mom was like, "Oh, you just got growing pains," and my knee's been fucked ever since. All right, and like when she did finally take me to the doctor, I didn't take care of it. I didn't do none of that. I was back outside 3 days later with nothing on my knee, just raw dogging life as a 9-year-old with a busted knee, and still trying to play ball and still running around and not taking care of it. So I still pay for that shit to this day. Like I can feel there's a big difference between my left and my right knee,
Mm-hmm.
and it kind of impacted me. I had to relearn how to like squat. Like my position, my leg, it's like crooked, so I can't be like straight on forward like everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
I'm slightly out a little bit for comfort, but my
They
leg
also say
game,
too, like with your way your hips are structured, because some people, I think I'm one of them because I've noticed that like when I'm always like a knee out, then more of a knee straight, is
Yeah.
because like the way my hips are, and especially like I grew up with scoliosis, so that probably had something to do with like where my like spine aligns, or like why my left hip is a little bit higher than my right hip. So it is really hard for me to actually get the straight knees and actually go down and do like a full squat. You know, like butt
Yeah.
to the ground. You know, if I'm gonna get butt to the ground and get low like that, I'm gonna have to have a wider stance and my knees just a little bit outwards. Because that's one of my 2023 goals also is my legs. I've made strides on my legs for sure. Like I've done really, really well with my legs. I just want to get them more powerful, and I'm gonna start using more machines because I'm using a lot more body weight. And then like I take little wide eyes, and I'm always doing I do squats, and then I'll do lunges around the house, and I'll do them with them like
You just carry them.
yeah, I just carry him. I just carry him like this, and I switch shoulders. And he loves it too. He's sitting there smiling and laughing the whole time when we're doing it. He absolutely loves it. So yeah, just continue to work on my legs, and then plus like I was talking to you about this the other day. This 5 minutes, 100 push-ups, 50 pull-ups. If I can hit that by 2023, oh man, I'm great. Swole, nice and thick, big. I would love to.
You'll be.
What's up?
I think you'll be cut. You ain't gonna get big.
Hey, the goal. If I get to like 175, 180, I look pretty big. That's just like my frame because like I'm a skinny guy, but just like right now I'm already looking at it. A little something something right now.
Man,
You know, little pop up book right now. You know.
man. Don't like hell no.
You know.
No,
You know?
you got
Well-
no, you slim
well-
bugging, man.
Little something, Get on Instagram. Actually, post like the first time in a while. Put a little thirst trap out there, But
man, I'm gonna beat that ass.
hell yeah, the long term will give
In
you.
the long term. Shit, man, this long term gonna be a short term, motherfucker.
I don't know if she likes to be called that. Like I try to ask her like, what do you want me to call you then? Like, dude, you go like, oh, we're fiance. We've been fiance